mind what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Cousins gives way to Cook. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. Cousins to throw it. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. another try after the first down sack. Rivers out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Rivers now. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Rivers on the money, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
And he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. And Thielen, 33 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go low, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Well, they got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers will get this one underneath to Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing Rivers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. But a nice 13-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Mario Davis.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. It's caught. Side at Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Saints.
Throwing, Rivers. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Rivers gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to it. A big time.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Teams take over first and 10.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Able to recover. The hands team does its job. And where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's
from
ambush.
Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101. That's all right.
If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Score, Vikings 28, Saints 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Off the bootleg. Rivers. His throw incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But again, they have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
First down, New Orleans.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the bootleg. Rivers, he'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup before, and it'll bring up second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
To throw, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Saints 20.
Third and short yardage. Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
From 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Vikings 35. Saints 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Cousins now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards. A big play there on fourth. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Throwing. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice situation by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Rivers drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 42. Saints.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And they got the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
To throw, Cousins. He's caught at the 4. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch. Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is caught. The big judge right there to say incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Not much there, only a yard. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. The open man is Smith. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to let it go again. He's got his man. It's taken out for a Viking touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Vikings 56, Saints 27. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down, Rivers again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be You free smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'm a drink, cause tonight I'm a die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this money, I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get this triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking.